tell you how I would be singing to you right now. Although I don't know what song I would be singing. Dun, 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 dun. It would be something like that. I think we're back live. Look, I don't know. We may not can do any music tonight because anytime somebody move, anytime anything happens, the energy just starts going crazy. We live again. Welcome on back. Welcome on back, Priestess Erica. Welcome on back, Maddie. So good to see you. We're going to wait for the Get Fresh crew to come back in. Brittany Fives, welcome on back. You know, there used to be a show back in the day when I was young. We used to watch Welcome Back, Carter. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. That's right. Welcome back, Griffin. Welcome back, Miss Pinky. Welcome back, Gold Leaf. Welcome on back, Jennifer Bliss. Welcome back, Gio. Trapped in, what is this? Trapped into it 411. We back. I know, for the umpteenth time. Say it again. That's right, back from the future. Back from the future. Welcome on back, Shaquan. Welcome on back, Cherokee Brown. Welcome on back, Nicole. Welcome on back, Cheryl L. Welcome on back, Priestess Melanie. Welcome on back, Let Me Be Great. Welcome back, Michelle. Welcome on back, I Am Infinite Being. Welcome on back, Alora. Lori. Welcome on back, Pottis Light. POTSS Light. Welcome on back. Welcome on back, Phoenix. I know, right? Jeez. We could say a whole lot of words. Welcome on back, Brother Lance. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, Peggy. Okay. I know, we back. Yes, there you go. We back and we back and we back. Where's Chance the Rapper at? Need him now. Need a rapper. Where Drake at when I need him? He don't ever come through when we need him on Planet Remix. Let me put a SOS call out for Drake. Welcome on back, Solo. Welcome on back, Glenda. Welcome on back in, you guys. Let's get the likes up so we can show everybody. We are live and we are back. I know that's the problem, Griffin. We are so excited. Between y'all excited and the hackers, it's a mess. It's a good old mess. Swag and surfing. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yes, the energy is juicy. It's juicy, Glenda. It's juicy. It sure is. That's right. We back at it again, Raina. We back. We is so back. What is the energy why is the energy didn't than the others? Why is this energy, you mean different than the others? Solar eclipse. Solar eclipse. Lives is changing. Course correction. Somewhere back there, the planet has made a wrong turn and we got to course correct. It's a strong night of power. Welcome back, Kenny. Calmer Waters, that's my song. Ooh, love that. Love that. That's right. It's a serious upgrade going on. I know. Tapped into it, said we gonna hit this future regression and stay there. I know that's right. Just stay there. That's the goal. We gonna stay there. We gonna be like DJ Khaled. The hands go up and they stay there. We just gonna stay there. We gonna go in the future and we gonna stay there. But I don't know, that may cause a butterfly effect. We're gonna go to the future, get the confirmation we need, and then we're gonna come back to this present moment, right? Which is low key the future from when we started. So technically, trapped into it, you're right. We're going to go into the future and we're going to stay there. Well, when you say God ain't did it, we did it. I know people got a love-hate relationship with God, but I don't. God, the universe, the divine, all is one. So, we are in the image of God. And so, therefore, all is one. I just don't think God is a man. So, I don't really kind of get into my little oracle twitch until people start identifying God as a human body. Because I, me personally, don't see God like a man, like my daddy or my brother. I don't see God as a man. I don't. Mm-mm. I think he's greater than a human body. You know, I don't think God is a woman either. So, you know, I don't see God as a woman. I just see God as God, you know, hmm the divine, it's greater than us humans. You understand? But make no mistake, I see the God in you because we all got God in us. The omnipresent, that's right, the omnipotence, the Alpha and the Omega, all of that, you know? No pun intended, all is well and all is one. There you go. Yeah, yeah. See, sometimes we just got to communicate. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's right. It's the God in me. That's right. When we heal. I love that. Sounds like a Tyler Perry segment. When we heal. All right. So let's see. I think we got enough. I think we got enough of everyone here. And that we can do this. But here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to use all of our imagination tonight. It was just my imagination once again. Y'all don't know that song, Running Away With Me. My daddy and mama used to listen to that. But we're going to have to do, it was just my imagination. We're going to have to hear that. We're going to have to hear that. And then we're going to have a party afterwards. Who's down for a party? Who's down for the party? Because we're going to go to a party after this. Now, we got to get this done. And then here's the goal, though. I just want to tell you this ahead of time. I can't stay at the after party long. I will be there for a little while, but y'all can't let me stay there all night. I cannot. I don't care what I say. You have to say, oh, Mama Gail coming. That's what's up. Y'all have to say, Ms.Blue, we just want to remind you, can't stay at the after party long. Okay? Y'all got to remind me because, I love the party. And you got your ears on your laptop speak. Yeah, you're going to want it for this after party. Is this the after party? Now, I don't want no one to spoil it. Some of y'all know about where we going to go. Some of y'all ain't never been there before a day in your life. Okay? But we gonna party when we get over to the after party. We gonna show out in that after party. We gonna really show out over there. And I want y'all to just show out. We just gonna go over there. We gonna party like it's night. We gonna do a Prince party. It's just gonna be out of this world, the party. And everything's already set up. Like people are, like they're waiting on us for the after party. Mhm. They're waiting. They're waiting for us. Okay. Y'all are gonna need to be on the text line. You're going to need to be on the text line to get to the after party. So, first of all, if you haven't liked and subscribed, go ahead and do that. And I apologize. My goodness. For those of you who are new here, I know y'all are used to listening to things on YouTube. We're a little different over here, right? So, we're a live radio show, but we are a community. So, we kind of have a good time. We learn. We don't take ourselves too serious, but we do the work. And some days we do a little bit of everything over there. Okay? Your spirit guide said RIP to Clubhouse. No, not RIP to Clubhouse. Mm-mm. We love the club. We love the club in the house, but it's not there. It's definitely not there. No, yeah, Glenda gonna be surprised. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get ready to go into the future. And I'm going to do my best without jacking anything up. It just seems like if I move over here, something's going to happen. I need you all to let me know if you can hear the music. And if you can hear me talking and the music. And let me know if the music is too loud, because I want to make sure that you can hear me and you can hear the music at the same time. So we are about to get ready to go on a solar regression. I just need to get my levels right. Just give me a minute here. Okay. Let's see if that balanced it out. See if that balanced it out. That you can hear me and you can hear the music. Okay. When you say a little louder, you need me a little louder, or you need the music a little louder. Let's see. Let's see if this is somewhat better. I'm going to give it a few minutes, and I want you all to let me know. Up a little bit for both. Okay. See if that's a little louder for the music. And now, y'all are amazing engineers. Okay, so can you all hear me? Okay, can you also hear the music? All right. Oh, yeah. So, let's get ready. So we're going to be starting here in just a moment, but I want to make sure that we hear this all the way through. And no worries, I got the rights to this music, so I want to make sure. Oh, yes. We are going on a solar regression. And I want to make sure that everyone, you can hear me and you can hear the music, because it's going to be so important to help you to go into the future. And we're going to get started in just a moment. So I want you to find yourself a comfortable place to sit down. Make sure your back is up straight and your feet are either planted on the ground or you have them and you're in a comfortable position. So, Planet Remix, Soul Family, we are about to embark on a journey of taking a look into the future. And not just any future. We're going into your future. And it starts now. So the first thing that I want you to do is to have your feet planted flat on the ground. Sit up straight. And then I want you to close your eyes. Because in this regression, we want to make sure that we are fully present in the moment. And so, with your eyes closed, I want you to begin to start looking upward, as if you are looking into the sky. So I want you to hold your eyes upward towards your brows, like you're reaching for the heavens with your eyes. And this is going to allow you to open up all of your energy centers. In particular, it's going to help you to open up your subconscious mind, your crown chakra, and your third eye, which will be assisting you on this journey. And we're going to hold it there for a few more moments. And so gently, I want you to, with your eyes still closed, to now relax your eyes. And I want you to gently breathe in. Breathe in through your nose and slowly let it out through your mouth. And with each breath, I want you to really focus on taking in love and releasing love. So breathing in cosmic love and releasing out love. I want you to get used to taking in higher frequencies. You'll notice with each breath you're taking, if there's something, if you're feeling some sort of tension or energy that is a pain or discomfort in your body, it's slowly going away. And you are becoming relaxed and grounded in your body. I will be your guide on this regression. And we're not going into the past. We're actually going to be going into the future. And we're going into the future, and we're going in about 18 months into the future. So just over a year into the future. And it's important that you understand the time frame in which we're going into, because we're walking into the future right now as we speak. As you sit here at this particular moment, we are walking into the future. All you have to do on this regression is to follow along. Listen to my voice. I will be raising the frequency and energy in my voice. And I will be taking you out of this 3D dimension and taking you in to dimensions that are higher and higher, so that you're able to see the unlimited possibilities of you. Now, this solar eclipse energy that's coming in right here into our cosmic patterns right now, it's right inside of Earth's magnetic field. And in a couple of hours, we will be able to see this energy. You will be able to see it, and some of you will see it and feel it and know it. It is present, no matter if you're in the path of totality or not. The first thing we have to do is to be able to walk through the portal. But I must share. Once you walk through the portal, there is no coming back. So, let's get ready. I want you to imagine in your mind's eye that you are on the beach. There is sand all around you, and it feels like it is a beautiful summer day. And on the beach, I want you to just feel free. There's a slight wind that is blowing, but the wind is nice and warm. The sun is shining bright, but the sun is shining behind you, and you can feel the warmth of the sun's rays caressing your body from behind. It literally is warming up your whole back of your body where your heart chakra is. And you can feel the rays as they begin to shine in through that portal of the heart chakra all the way through your entire being. And your feet. As you wiggle your toes, you can feel the warmth of the sand that is before you. And as you look around, it appears that there is nothing but sand everywhere. The truth of the matter is, you're not really on a beach at all. You're actually in front of the Nile River in Egypt. And as you see the water as it runs through the Nile River, at the edge of where the sand is, you can feel the warm sun caressing you. Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to sit in your presence. The sun is shining so bright. It literally is changing the atmosphere around you. And I want you to think about your deepest desire for yourself. Think about your life. Think about your relationships. And think about the love that you hold for yourself and the love that you would love to see in the world. This is what I want you to carry with you into the future. Nothing else is required. So now, as you're basting in your love, your desires, your dreams, what you feel your soul is calling you to do, you notice that it's starting to get dark around you, but you're not in fear. And suddenly, the sun is going away. And as you begin to look around in your mind's eye, you can see the red rings of fire and that golden orange color illuminating out of the sky as it begins to fill the clouds and everything around you. And suddenly, it goes pitch dark, and you are in complete darkness. You can see nothing. You can only feel the sand beneath your feet. I want you to stand up. And as you stand up, I want you to look towards the right. And as you look towards the right, you see this shining disc that's laying on the floor in the sand, and it's illuminating light from it. And the light is so blinding. It's lighting up the sky. It's lighting up the whole entire area. I want you to walk towards the disc. You can see the light coming from the disc. It's so powerful. It's so bright. And I want you to step on the disc. Left foot first. And I want you to stand on the disc. And as you stand on the disc, it begins to elevate and to lift you up. And you're going higher, 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 higher in the sky. That's it. It's taking you into the future. And now, the disc has suddenly stopped, and you are elevated into another dimension, the future. Standing in front of you, there's a huge archway that is filled with light. When you're ready to see your future that has no limits, to see yourself in the future, you are going to step into this portal. And once you get inside, you will be in the place. And I want you to go and find you. On the count of 3, step into the portal. Go find you. Go find you where you live. Go find your house. Go find the work you're doing. Go find you. Go find your family. Go find you. Go find you, your future self. 1, 2, 3. Step into the portal. You will know you when you see you. There's many people walking around. There's all kinds of buildings and cars. People are going about their day, and it looks like the same world you came from. But where are you? Where are you living? How are you dressed? What are you doing? Go find you. What kind of work are you doing? How are you showing up in the world? Are you laughing? Are you talking? Are you cooking? Are you dancing? Are you creating? That's it. That's it. You found you. You see you. Look at you. Look at what you're doing. Look at what is possible. Look at you. Look at you. Look at how beautiful, how powerful. Look at the work that you're doing in the world. Look at the changes you've made within yourself. Look at you. Oh, look at you. Look at what you've accomplished. Now, it's time for us to go back. But before you leave, I want you, as you're leaving, to come back and find the portal. You will see a table, and on the table, there is a box. And inside of the box, there is a gift for you to bring back. Open the box, take the gift, and come back through the portal. It could be a word, it could be a letter, it could be a symbol, it could be an artifact, it could be a memory. But grab your gift and let's get ready to return. Now that you're back on the disc, you're slowly coming back, bringing everything you experienced. You're bringing it back with you. What you felt, what you thought, what came up with you at this moment, your gift. You're coming back. You're bringing it back with you, but you are not the same. You are not the same person you were when you left. All of that pain, all of those things you couldn't let go of, all of the hurt, all of the bad memories, all of the trauma, all of the sickness, all of the doubt, all of the second guessing, all of that is gone. You've called your power back. You've brought it back with you. You've brought all of you back with you. And now you're moving forward. You're moving forward. You've stepped into the future you, and you're living it now. You are coming back. Your energy is elevated. You can feel it in your body. You can feel it in your spirit. Look at you. As you're coming back down, you can see it. You can see yourself. You can see the glow. You can see the magic. You can feel it. It's all around you. It's everywhere. And as the disc is spinning and bringing you back to the beach, now that you're back at the beach, I want you to walk, but you're walking towards the sun. You're walking into the sun. You're walking towards the sun. You're walking into your future. You've owned your power. You've embraced it. It's the new you. You can tell the air feels different. You are different. You have elevated. You have activated all that was left, all that was abandoned. Now, you are complete. You have done it. You have done it. You have traveled to the future. You know what's possible for you. There is no limits for you. There's no need to give away from or give your power away. You are filled with love. You are filled with light, and you're ready to create. You are ready. You are ready. So on the count of 3, you will be back. You will be complete. You will be whole. And so it is done. It is done. 1, 2, get ready. Get ready. You will have memories of everything you experience. It will stay with you. You're almost here. You're almost back. And you are back. And you're back. You're back. Take a few moments to come completely back. You can let me know in the Blue Room when you've come back. When you've come back. When you've come back. When you've come back. Let us know when you've come back. You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back. Ooh, how was that? How was it? Did you get a chance to see you and experience you? Back. Oh, I'm reading you guys' comments. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. You're back. That was amazing. You're back. You loved it. You're back. That was powerful. Brittany says you're back. Glenda says, walking in the sun, I shed a few tears. The experience of the vision of my future self and returning was glorious. Fem Sway said, wow. You said it was fire. It was oddly familiar to you. Oh, shed some tears. It was beautiful, Priestess Melanie said. Yeah. Maddie said homegirl was doing her thing. Cherokee Brown said calming and releasing. Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. Back. Lots of chills throughout your body. Oh. Got to double back. Okay. All right. Ida said, I love it when you do this amazing voice. Yeah, I know. It's a different voice. Take the P out my name. Okay. The vision of my future self gave me so much energy, Renika. Beautiful. I want you all to make sure you come back and leave a comment. How many of you were able to bring back a gift? Whether that was a vision, when you opened the box and you looked inside Did you get an envelope? Did you get a vision? I will tell you all something when we do these regressions. Sometimes when you go to sleep later today, tonight, this afternoon, what will happen is if you didn't get a chance to open it and see what was in there, you will get a chance to get it. Brother Lance said he got a golden key. Melissa said she got a word. Raina said she got a key. Glenda said there was multiple items in my box. Yes, you will be getting this over the next 6 months. Make sure Morgan Mystic for Life said the gift has arrived. Okay, beautiful millionaire mermaid said, yes, I love my gift and it was brought back from memories. Love that. Marjorie said, I brought back a shawl or a blanket. I love that. Priestess Shakesha said, a set of keys and a wand. I love that. Nakidra said light there was light in it was light in there. Beautiful. I am infinite being said I got a key and I put it around my neck. I love that. A heart locket and a key. I love that. Kinetic Killer said she got a locket. Wow, so many of you got sacred symbols. Obai said a bowl that looked like it was made of Malachi. I love that. Millionaire Mermaid said, I got gold jewels. Oh, and a teddy bear. I love that. Trapped Intuitive 411 said, I got keys, a passport, and some other stuff. A golden ink pen. Tajay said she got a golden beetle. What a sacred symbol. I love that. Nisa said she got a shovel. Ooh, you're going to need that. Yes, yes. Make sure you hold on to it. Nicole W. said, I got a box with a golden ribbon. H.E. Rogers, a promise. I love that, Peggy. Let's see. Cosmic Oracle said, I was doing Tai Chi full of energy. Love that. Love that. I didn't see what I got. I will probably see it in my dreams. Yes, a lot of times it may not show up. Some of us, we have very strong left brains. Sometimes if we have some distraction or here's this. If we were deep into the regression, it may take a minute for things to reveal themselves. It may be a bigger story. Sometimes people come back and they have a whole story of more things they can see because we're talking about the future. Now, here's the other thing. If you haven't set some things in motion for yourself in the future, tonight is a great time to do that because the future cannot come, your dreams cannot come into fruition if you haven't put anything in front of you. So if that's the case, no worries. You're not in a bad space for it. You're in a beautiful space. Now it's time to start visualizing, creating, whether you do that through writing, whether you do that through visualizing or just sitting in silence, really see what you want for your future, your dreams, your desires, what you feel your heart is calling you to as well. I want you to see those things there. You felt like a silver surfer. I love that. I love that. On a disc, it felt like I was doing this all the time. So much confidence. Yes, the disc is so significant. And oftentimes the disc will show back up again. So just know that. I brought a whole turquoise box with me. It didn't open. It's a surprise. Yes. Peggy brought back a golden unk. I want you all to just make sure you hold this. And here's something else beautiful. Some of you brought back some of the same things. That could be an indication of you all doing some of the similar work together on the planet in the future. all of us being here connected as a soul family. Fearless Fish said, couldn't see, but a green jade necklace came up for me. Love that. Maddie, you got an unk too. So we're going to get a lot of some of the similar things. So I love that. I love that. Renika said, I swear I feel like jumping online and researching law schools. My vision had you practicing law in a tropical setting. Do it. Absolutely do it. I want you to do it, especially if your heart is calling you towards it. So I want you all, once this is over, to sit down, do a little bit of journaling with this. Allow this to stay with you. Please drink plenty of water, plenty of fluids, because you've activated some DNA. So even if you didn't get anything at this particular time, know that that vision is going to come. And this is going to stay with you for really the next 5 years, but you'll feel this activation well up until the next 6 months. Well of the next 6 months. So Ida said, well, a stack of money, will I get money, or is it symbolic? Itself is symbolic, but we need money. I want you to think about, go a little further to what you would use the money for, because money is just energy. So, right now, if I was to give you $1 million and lock you in a room, you could do nothing with the money. But the money is there. It's a form of exchange of energy. So I want you to go a little bit further than start to think about what you would do if you have this money. What you would do if you had this money. What would you do if you had this money? Because you wouldn't just sit there and look at it. You would actually be doing something with this money. Would you be building a school? Would you create a business? Would you help your family out? What would you do? Because money is just energy. We put way too much thought into energy in money, because money itself cannot move without creation energy coming in contact with it, without intention coming in contact with it. Money can't move. I could have $1 million sitting on this desk. It can do nothing without me, the creator, doing something with it. Nothing. It's worth nothing just looking at it. So think about the experiences that you would do with it. Think about what you would do with that money, because money is just energy. And ultimately, there is something deeper than that. You have to go deeper than what would you do with the money. Not a bad signal, not a good signal, And sometimes this could be sort of some programming of old religious programmings when we think of the root of all evil is money. The root of all evil is not money, and that's never what the scriptures said about money. But it can be the root to your evil if you use it the wrong way. Just like the internet, just like everything, you can use it for something that is considered of more light and love, or what we would call good or bad, right? And that's subjective upon the person, because the universe only sees particles, and we either have positive particles or negative particles. However you use that, it will impact you. So money is just energy. So I want you to think about that. Aquarian Lion 82 said, got words, confidence, and joy. Hold those words. Those are your power words. Those will be power words of activation. And you can simply see those words, you can think those words, or you can speak those words, and instantly you are going to come into a higher state of consciousness. A higher state of consciousness. That's what you're going to come into. Yeah. And so a lot of you got a lot of different signs and symbols. And so I want you to have fun digging into, how is this symbol? How is this sign? How is this word? How is this thing What is this telling me about going into the future? Into the future. Plus, did did you find yourself once you stepped into the portal of the future? Were you able to find yourself? What did you look like when you seen yourself? Did you look exactly the same? Or were you dressed a little different than you thought you would be dressed? Were you doing something different? Were you living in the same place? Did you find yourself at home? Did you find yourself walking down the street? Did you, hit me up in the comments and let me know that too. Where did you find yourself when you found yourself, when you were walking through and seeing things? Mm-hmm. Where did you find yourself? Mm-hmm. Mm. I didn't see myself. I saw my older daughter. Mhm. 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 Well, I'm sure you were around and the same thing. Sometimes I understand, especially if you all aren't used to doing quest and opening up that part of your mind. You will get this in your sleep. You will get this in your dream. Just set the intention and you will see this. Millionaire Mermaid said, I looked a bit more polished. Hey, I love that for you. Yeah. How did you look? What were you doing? Did you see yourself what you were doing? You know? And sometimes if we haven't thought about that, then we wouldn't. I had a little trouble finding myself, but when I did, I looked so rested with sun-kissed skin. I love that. I love that. Not the sun-kissed skin. I love it. But yes, and here's the beautiful thing. You can come back and you can do this again. You can do this quest again. But I can assure you, if you were here and you really had, um, you know, a clear mind and a pure heart to go in, even if you came back and it's not present at this time, it will come back to you. You will be able to see it. You will see it either in your dream or you will have what's called a push thought. Tomorrow, you could be doing the dishes, taking a shower, getting dressed, and it will come back to you. It will definitely come back to you. It will. It will come back. A lot of times, this is some of the exercises. For those of you who remember when we used to have the Blue Blast calls, or even in Self Invested in some of the workshops, and even Planet Remix, we do a lot of these because these are exercises to really get you out of your conscious mind, your ego mind. You're coming out of your ego mind and into your higher self and being in the place of pure love and pure light. So it may take a while to work that muscle, to work that part of your energy if you're not used to doing it. If you're not used to doing that kind of work for yourself, it's just gonna take a little bit of practice, and nothing's wrong with that. Rainer said, yes, hosting a dinner party with all my friends and family who all have wonderful gifts, but are afraid to let it out for whatever reason. It was tasting, but couldn't make out what the food was. Okay, I got that. Marjorie said, I found myself standing on the steps of a temple. I looked like a goddess holding a staff. And I was like, wow, I absolutely love that for you, Marjorie. Beautiful. And I can definitely see that. That was beautiful. Ah, I love that. Millionaire Mermaid said, I need to go shopping now. That's right. That's right. Because you got a glimpse of your future self. That's right. So Miss Pinky said, so what tools are best to practice that muscle? What's best to practice that muscle is really that feeling of being in a state of joy and doing what you love. Meditation, toning in the morning, all the things we talk about on Planet Remix, toning with your name, doing spirit quests like this. But the best is making sure that you are conscious about staying in a high vibration, conscious about being intentional about making sure that you are staying present in your body and you are not allowing your mind to lead you around, that you are listening to your intuition and you are living life, you are doing things in your life that you love, that you are filled with joy, you are loving yourself, you're not beating yourself up, and you're really enjoying yourself in life. This is one of the ways to really get into that energy. That is it. And so the toning is where you use the frequencies and vibration of your name. That is the best toning you can do. It will tone you better than any tuning fork. It'll tone you better than anything you could ever do in your life, is the sound and the frequency of your voice coming from you. Now, one of the things that I do because of the harmonics in my voice, and it's a part of the work that I do on the planet, is I send those frequencies out to you all and to help you elevate your energy either to my level or even higher. This is why we all feel this way when we're all together. We feel this good. But toning is you will sit on the bed. The best time to do it really is whenever. You can do it throughout the day, but to do it in the morning, typically sitting on your bed or sitting somewhere comfortable, and you're going to say your name. And when you say your name, you're going to drag your name. So you will start with the lowest. Like for me, my name is Blue. I go, Blue. And you're going to feel your whole body vibrate from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. And you keep saying it, Blue, Blue. This is how you tone until you find your sweet spot. And you're going to know when you hit it. You're going to feel it. Your whole body is going to be vibrating at a higher frequency. You're going to know. And that is when you're balanced. That's when all of your energy centers are open. That's when you are present. And that's when you're activated. You have activated your avatar. In fact, you can do it and you can get to the point where I have gotten it so toned up. You will light your whole spaceship up. You will light your whole Kaaba up. Your whole energy light body will light up. Everything. Absolutely everything will light up. Everything will light up. Everything will light up. And you will feel balance. Your energy will flow so much easier. Everything. Your organs, everything. You're going to be saying your name. And you can do this. You know, when I used to be at work, this is something my guides have taught me. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I would sit in the car at lunchtime and I would tone myself before I even realized what it was doing, to just kind of bring myself back into balance, just to bring yourself back into balance. And you're going to know when you hit that sweet spot. Hit that sweet spot. You can try it now. You can tone with your name and play around with the frequency, play around with the energy. But you're going to know when you hit it because everything's going to start tingling. You're going to feel it from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. You're going to feel it. Your whole body is going to light up. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to get more energy. You're going to just feel alive, just totally present and alive. And you're going to see light everywhere. I promise you, when you're toning so well, you're going to start looking around in your sacred space, and your reds are going to be richer. Your blues are going to be brighter. Your greens are going to be more vivid. The blue is just going to be more luminous. The black is going to be richer. You're just going to see this. This is, yes, there is medicine in your name. It is healing. If you're not feeling well or sick, do it. When my children were young, I would have them say their names when they wasn't feeling better. And I promise you, baby blue fever would go away just by them saying their names. You can teach it to your children too. You can teach it to your pets. They will do it too. So it's just a magical way of getting in touch with you. And by getting fully embodying and grounded and connected with you, that is the closest you are coming to being connected to the divine. See, we've been taught the opposite, that we have to get out of us. And that's how we can get closer to the divine. No, the only way you can get closer to the divine is to get closer to you. This is how the oneness comes in. You want to have more compassion for the world. You want to have more love for the world. You want to have more understanding. You want to have divine wisdom, not just wisdom, that comes in through experience. Divine wisdom is wisdom that comes from a higher source, the Most High, the universe, God, your higher self, your angels, your ancestors, whatever you choose to call on, call it. You have to be connected with you. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. You have to be connected with you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have to. So, real quick, I got a great question. And one of the questions is, how does the X connect with Texas? Because the solar eclipse is going through the path of totality. What does it have to do with Texas? Texas is going to be the activation point for this new era that we're moving into. And I want you, and I'm not saying that because I live here at this moment, but if you go back and you look at history and I see the things, ooh, do y'all hear it? Y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Y'all hear that buzzing? Did y'all hear it? Just started. Mm-hmm. So, but this is what this is going to be. It's going to move energy here. And a lot of things are going to start here. Not that they're not going to happen all over the world, because quite honestly, it may look worse before it looks better. I'm not saying this is going to happen like, boom, we go through the solar eclipse and then next thing you know, everything's going to be turned around. This could take years. But even if you go back through history to understand when these ley lines get activated, you will see drastic changes. If you go to 2017, when we had the first line come through, you will see so many things. Laws changed, agriculture changed, all kinds of things changed at that particular time that happened in our world. So this path of totality that's coming, it's building stronger energetic portals on the planet, which is going through what is called sacred lines or sacred portals on the planet. And this is how we got the wonders of the world. This is how great civilization and great things came about. And so there is a shift that is coming. It doesn't mean the rest of the world won't be great and great things won't happen in the rest of the world. We're talking about as far as the physical planet is concerned. There are new ley lines that's being built on the planet, and a lot of them are going to come from where the X is crossing at that point. Mm-hmm. So that's where a lot of this energy is coming in. And it's really up to us. The future is not written in stone, but you can put in your request. There are certain times throughout history where humanity is offered the opportunity to write in the Akashic records. And so we need to make sure that we are writing in our records. And in essence, this is what journaling is doing. It's one level of journaling, of writing in the records, because you're writing out a physical record, which then becomes a energetic record. So everything that you think, you speak, you feel, you do, you act upon gets stored in the Akashic records. But when you want to write into the records with an intention, there is a way to do it. And of course, for those of you who have the Akashic files, where I take you step by step and you can actually write in your record and you can read the reviews. I won't talk about that, but anyone who's had that and work with that, they have seen the magic and the power that exists inside of them. And I take you into the Akashic record so that you can go and you can pull your file and you can write in your records. And not just for you, you're also writing in the records for the world. But journaling, you can do it as well too. You can do it through Quest like we did now in a regression to go into the future. This is a way that you can do it. Now, the movie, The Butterfly Effect, would have you scared that if you change one thing here, it's going to mess up absolutely everything. And that's simply not true. But again, when we start talking about these things of messing up or causing something to happen wrong, again, the only air to the wind that I will give you is make sure you're going in for you with a pure heart and a clear mind that you're going in. Because ultimately, these are the things that you have to live. And so the weather, things that are happening, is because of things that need to be released. We are all working together. You know, we're the only civilization that separated ourselves from nature. Our ancestors understood that what was happening with them is also happening with nature. And so the way that we began to evolve this is for more people on the planet to be evolved consciously, right? Not intellectually. We need that too, but consciously. And I will tell you, we are raising the bar when it comes to the consciousness on the planet, but we're nowhere. We haven't even scratched the surface. We have not even touched the surface. So many people are waking up, and watch around you, from friends, people who know you, from even yourself. Because don't think because you became quote unquote awakened that you can't go through another awakening. There is levels to awaken, to consciousness, to you evolving as a spiritual being on this planet, which I personally feel and my guides have told me that we are here to do. We are here to evolve. Because if you weren't here to evolve, then you would never be listening to this. You wouldn't even find this place if someone sent it to you. You would never click on it. You would never listen to it, and you would not be here. But a lot of times what happens is we get caught into textbook ego, because we all know that's a lie too. I've spoke about this many times. What they taught us about our ego is a lie. And everything about that, what they taught us about ego, is not true. You're not supposed to love yourself. You're not supposed to care about yourself. You're not supposed to want to evolve. You're supposed to be satisfied with anything that you get. And you're not supposed to want to change anything. You're not supposed to feel anything. You're supposed to do everything for everyone else. Mm-mm, mm-mm. That's a lie. That's a lie. And this is why mental disturbance is so high on the planet. So we really have to get out here. And I know a part of my work, my life's mission, is to make sure that we get out here and really learn how to love ourselves. Know that we are all free agents, baby. Ain't nobody soul tied to nobody for nothing. If you're with somebody, if someone is connected to you in your life, it's because that's what you want. At any moment, at any time, you can walk away. Nothing, no mama, no daddy, no sister, no brother, no children, no friend, no foe. No one is soul tied to anyone. Those contract days are over. We are all free agents. And so it is critical that you find you a community, you find you a space that you feel you are vibing with. If this ain't it, go find it because no one is making you stay here. No one is holding you here. And by the same token, your energy, your emotional well being is your responsibility. Nobody is responsible for making you feel joy in this life, for making you feel loved in this life, for making you feel accepted in this life. No one is responsible for that. Do not give that precious, precious thing to anyone or anything. That belongs to you. It starts with you and it belongs to you. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. JL says, I live in ATX. Okay, you live in Texas, but in Mexico now, nature is truly transforming down there. Pray for the indigenous harmonious ways, y'all. Absolutely. And that's what we're doing. We are absolutely doing that. And we're also praying for our indigenous harmonious ways because that is changing for us. That is changing. It's changing for all of us. We are no longer in the same place in the solar system that we once were. So things are changing. A couple of years ago, maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I talked about a vision I had that eventually what would happen is that we all would only be able to eat produce and food that are coming out of our own state. By the way, we're going to see lots of changes when it comes to produce in our country and how we move produce around, how we share produce with one another. And it's a time that we're going to go back to where produce is going to be what you grow in your state, what you grow in your city, your town. That's what you're going to be eating more of. A couple of years ago, maybe 9 or 10 years ago, when Walmart was so big. And I remember the Walmart workers, someone had called into the show and they were talking about Walmart was treating their employees bad. And a lot of the employees had class action suits on Walmart. And I had said at that time, we're getting ready to go back to the ma and pa. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I seen the whole the row thing happening, businesses shutting down, and absolutely everybody starting their own businesses and people working for themselves. But I did see that we would go back to what was like ma and pa. And so, what just got announced, Walmart is announcing for the first time that it's shutting down major stores all across the country, everywhere. And what is on the rise? Entrepreneurship, the sort of 1-2 person business, people working for themselves. Because we need to restructure. If we're building a new world, we can't build it off of the old world. We have to build it new. But it takes a fresh mind. It takes a balanced mind. It takes an elevated consciousness for us to get there. This is not the powers that's only limited to a few. It's not just for the Elons of the world or, you know, the billionaires of the world. That is not just their responsibility. This is your responsibility too, as a part of the collective on the planet, to come up with solutions. It's easy to figure out where the problems are. It's about us being intentional about using our magic, using this consciousness for solutions. That's what we want to tap into. Let's get to a solution. Let's channel. You can channel. You can go to other planets. You can do oracles, and you could do this. Channel solutions, not just in your own life, but in the lives of others and in the world. That's how we're going to get there. Because soon what's going to happen is the school system's going to shut down. We've already had sort of this back and forth with the government shutdowns. It's going to be a lot of these things that are going on, but I don't want us to get too caught up in it. Because if we're too caught up in it, it's going to be hard for us to find a solution. And so we have to become more proactive, spiritual, conscious beings on the planet than we are reactive, conscious, spiritual beings on the planet. But here's what I do have faith in. I have faith that it's enough of us magic makers out here that we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. And this is where soul groups, communities like Planet Remix, and us coming together and having that place where we can be supported, where we can expand our consciousness, where we can learn things, and we can then take them back into the work that we're feeling called to do in the world to make it a better place, not just for ourselves and our families, but for everyone that we come in contact with. Because this is ultimately where we're moving towards. We're moving towards. Not saying we are there, but we are damn sure moving towards it. We are moving towards that. And remember, love is the only thing that is real here. That's it. Love is the only thing that's real here. And the more that we can love ourselves, honor ourselves, have values within ourselves, then we can have it for each other. And we don't have to be in this fight against who's this and who's that and who's that. It's enough for everybody. And everybody has a superpower. Everybody. And it's all different. None can compare to nothing because it's so hard. If you try to stand in front of somebody's light, they're going to blind your ass out with their light. You will never win. And you shouldn't, because you got your own light and it deserves to be able to shine bright as bright as bright as it can. Bright as it can. Absolutely. So there's no such thing as competition. I learned this actually working in corporate. No such thing as competition. Either I can help you or I can learn from you. There is no competition. I'm either helping you or I can learn from you. But here's the thing. You can't force me to learn from you, and I can't force you to learn from me. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And you all know how I feel when I'm here. I'm the student, and you're my teacher. Period. Set. I'm a student of the universe. And I work for the divine. That's who employs me, the divine. So, a lot of times I don't freaking frat, and I would encourage you all not to either. Because that's what matters. Because there's a bigger picture than a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's a bigger picture. And once you get orders and you start taking orders from the divine, you're going to move a little different. And people ain't going to like the way you move. You're going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. They're going to have a lot of shit to say about what you say. But you said this and then you said, they're going to be able to find everything negative about what you're doing. I don't care how you present it and the way you present it. But you stay fast because it's deep within your heart and the essence of who you are. You know where you're coming from. You know. You know. And you can't be jaded by that because people will make you want to dim your light, or they feel like I'm going to take you down and I'm going to feel better. Like I told you, we have to become uncomfortable about seeing people in misery and seeing people's lives in shambles and trauma to make ourselves feel good. That is not the way you want to be normal. And there's a workshop, one of the very first workshops me and Brother Bilal did together. And in that workshop, it was called Fuck Being Normal. Who wants to be normal? Nobody. This was way before Roro. Who wants to be normal? What is that anymore? What is it? What is it? Absolutely. Being uncomfortable helps you grow. We have to start celebrating and supporting platforms and supporting people who support us. I get it. Some of it is aligned in the stars. And we don't want people to know who we really connected to because we out here flossing and faking and shaking. So it's hard to give a like. It's hard to leave a comment. It's hard to subscribe because we don't really want nobody to know this is who I'm really rocking with. It's where I really get my knowledge. We got to come out of that because that's you drawing a line in the sand to what you really about. And I don't have to say it. They don't have to say it. It shows. It shows. So, can we agree that we are going to stand in our authentic power on all fronts? Can we agree that we are going to go places that we feel we are connected to, we are a part of, we celebrate, which that reminds me, I was supposed to do something and I don't think I did it. Don't worry. By the next show, I think I'll be able to do it. And that next show is you won't be able to chat if you're not subscribed to the channel. If you're not a subscriber, you can't participate in the Blue Room. I think it's the divine thing to do. So, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. And yes, I got the email. So, it's about being able to speak up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Sometimes people get a little twisted. They think, oh, yeah, you are living this life. You are living in a place of love. So I'm going to pop off. I'm going to say this little slick shit. And you're not going to say nothing to me. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Say it with you with love. Yeah. And that's what I want us to lead with. Because we got this solar eclipse. We've seen our vision for the future. Stand on your truth. Don't give your power away to nobody, period. Don't give your power away to no one. It's not required. You in a relationship, it doesn't require you to give your power away. Nothing requires you to give your power away. What sacred text? When have you ever heard you got to give your power away? Nowhere. Nowhere. You don't have to do it. You're loving enough. You're kind enough. You're assertive enough. You're compassionate enough. You're empathetic enough that you can love. You can be a part of groups. You can work in an environment with other people. You can have healthy debates. You can even get angry, upset, and have arguments, and you don't have to give your power away. And if you're in a relationship and it requires you to give your power away, start asking questions, because that's what we call unhealthy. Nothing requires you to give your power away. You don't have to do it. It's not required. And this is when you have to start asking yourself, how much do I love me? This is why self-love is the foundation of so much of this. If we loved ourselves more, we would understand how to love Earth more. We would understand how to love our children more. We would understand how to love our mothers and fathers more. So many people on the planet would not take issue with their mamas, with their daddies. They would not take issues with them if you were busy loving you. You wouldn't have time to hate, dislike anyone. So focus on you. Focus on your soul purpose. Not that day to day, but that soul purpose. And yes, if you don't know, I say it all the time, if you don't know your uniqueness, keep exploring, keep being curious, keep trying things until you figured it out. I don't care if you got to change your name 1,000 times. If that's your way, then you don't stop until you figure it out. You don't stop until you figure it out. You might be a writer, you might be a poet, you might be an artist, you might be a psychic, you might be a medium, might be a doctor, might be a lawyer, you might be a teacher, might be a preacher. You might have to go through the whole gamut, but you don't stop until you know this right here, oh, my soul is calling me for this one. You don't stop. You don't let failure, you don't let the naysayers, you don't let anyone stop you. You don't let anyone deter you from doing it, from going after it. But here's the clue. Here's the clue. Here's the clue. People miss this. You got to go back and figure out, why am I really doing this? And then you have to be honest enough to tell yourself why. That's the part most people don't get. You have to be honest enough to tell yourself why. Even if that is because I don't know what else to do. Let's say that's your reason. I seen it. It looked like fun. And I said, I'm going to do it. If you're honest, your higher self, God, the universe, the divine, will step in and show you your real path. It's when we stay in freaking denial, when you suppress that it becomes an issue. So, make sure that you are telling yourself the truth and you're not living a lie. Make sure you're living your truth, because you're going to have to live it. And you're going to know. You're going to know it's your truth, because it's going to bring you joy. And I don't want joy to be misconstrued with work, because I don't care what you decide to do. It's going to take work. Might be fun, Might be glorious 90% of the time, but it's going to be those days that you don't feel like doing it. And that's okay. And some of those days, it's going to have nothing to do with your feelings because it's bigger than you. So don't think that life is just about doing what makes you feel good. That's to a point. Sometimes you're not going to feel well and you got to do it anyway. You're going to want to do it anyway. Sometimes you're going to have to stay up late. You're going to have to go on a little bit of sleep. You're going to have to put in a lot of work. Doesn't mean you don't want to do it. Let's not confuse fun with joy, because there's a difference. Don't confuse fun with joy. Fun needs to be there, but you need to be able to see real action in real time. And if you are doing your soul's purpose, your gifts will make room for you. You will not want not. Your gifts will make room for you. But first, you got to make room for yourself. I want to address this because I think it's perfect. Not for fame, money, attention, acknowledgement, approval, or external validation. It has to be real. Even though that is correct, but it can bring you fame. It can bring you money. It can bring you attention. It can bring you acknowledgement. It can bring you approval. It can even get you external validation. All of those things can come with it. All of those. But you're not going to last there. You're not going to be able to sustain yourself, because the moment some shit don't go your way, you done jumped ship. You done changed your name. You done reinvented yourself. You done called yourself something different. You done did something else because you're not getting that. And absolutely, Brittany, authenticity is a magnet. So you're going to get those things. Those things will happen. But if it's not in you and this is not really what it's going to be hard to sustain it. I couldn't have been doing this work for 20 years if I didn't love it. You think I could do this for 20 years and not love it? Not. Absolutely not. I don't get paid for coming on here. In fact, I got to pay to come on here. Go figure. I'm paying to come on here. So, not to run from any of it, but it does. It does. It has to be real, because authenticity is a magnet and energy can't be tricked. It can only trick those who are trying to trick, period. But you don't even have to worry about any of that. Pure heart, clear mind. That's it. I've been saying that for 20 years. Pure heart, clear mind. Loving yourself. If you make that your foundation, you don't have to worry about the dark portals. You can't get sucked in. You can't. So this is an opportunity in a couple of hours to change your life. Even with the wonderful, fabulous life that you have, you can level that up. And it's nothing wrong with leveling up. It's nothing wrong with evolving. I'm not talking about wanting more and more and more and more just to want. I'm talking about to grow, to evolve, to be of service, to be of assistance, to create. Yes, JL. Once you know, apply, action. Absolutely. That's it. Nothing else is required. The reminder is it's going to be a lot of things happening in the media. And I'm going to say to you, a lot of things happening in your life. Don't get distracted. Stay at the 0 point. Stay neutral. Stay neutral so you can have access to all your power. Not telling you not to feel, not to have an opinion, not to be able to express. You can certainly do that, but you want to stay neutral first. You want to make sure you're tapping into your intuition and listening to that first. And then you can decipher with your intellect everything else you need to decipher. But a lot of you, people around you, are going to be coming to you for solutions, not observations. No one don't need you to tell them their life is fucked up. They want you to tell them how to get out of the mess they're in. A solution. That's why you guys come here, because I give you a solution, not an observation. So they're going to be coming to you. And you may have your own things going on. But if you can navigate yourself, then you can be of assistance to others. And no matter where you are on your path and your journey, no matter where you are, I don't care how low you think you are or vice versa, how high you think you are, there's always more to learn. There's always more to understand. There's always more to grow. And there's deeper levels you can go to. We're looking for substance right now. Right now, we've been on this for a couple of months here. We're looking for substance. We're looking for something deeper than surface. Don't talk to me on surface level. I don't want a surface conversation. I don't want a surface connection. I want something that's real. Something real, something real. And that's what everyone is looking for. That's what the world is searching for. Hold on, I forgot we were supposed to be going to the after party. Why didn't anyone say something? Y'all must not want to go to the after party. Y'all don't want to go party. Y'all don't want to party. Y'all ready to go to bed? We can go to bed. We can go to bed if y'all are ready to go to bed. We're looking for something real. Y'all know, Planet Remix. We keep it real. We keep it raw. Y'all remember the acronym for raw? Who remembers that? I probably could give out a gift tonight if you remember what I told y'all about raw. So, yeah, we're thinking about having an after party. Let's go to the after party. Y'all are ready. Let's get the likes up. It's well over 140 people in the building. Raw is how you win the war. There you go, Brittany. All right, but tell us what Raw stands for. Let's see. Let's see. Mm-hmm. You trying to stay awake? I might have to peek my head into the after party. JL said, I'm down. I'm in. I'm in for the after party. I know that's right. We about to go to the after party. We about to go to the after party. So I'm gonna start getting that after party set up. Mm-hmm. Make sure you like and subscribe. And by the way, for everybody on the text line, I just want to say thank you. You guys blew it up. Y'all are some bad channelers because you definitely, wow. You guys definitely blew up the channeling with the text line. You blew it up with the text line. Y'all did. Y'all did your thing. You did your thing. You got your word and sort of was prepping you even for tonight um, on Planet Remix. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. I'm talking about we about to go live. My phone about to die. Hold on a second. We gonna get into it. Yeah, let's get those likes up. I'm getting the after party ready. Getting the after party ready. Mm-hmm. Um, mm, let's see what we gonna call it. You ready and willing? Y'all are a mess. So this is what we're gonna do. We are getting ready to go to the after party, but give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds, you guys. I got to get some details together. Mm-hmm. I got to get some details together. I feel like I need to play some music for y'all or something. I'm getting ready to tell you. No, it's not on Clubhouse. It's not on Clubhouse. No, we're not going there right now. We're not going there right now. Hold on 1 second. I know, right? Let me get the talking. So, ta, 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 ta. Oops, wrong word. Okay, hold on. I'm almost done. Okay, let's see. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? And then, yeah, there we go. And okay, almost, you guys, almost. I know, I know. almost done, but I want to give you the link so everybody can have it. And what's today? Okay. And we're going to do this. And gimme. Okay. I think this is enough time. And okay, keep going. Give me 1 second. And I need to send this to, how can I send it? Okay. Hold on a second, you guys. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm about to tell you. Send. And then, can I put it here? Dang it. It won't let me do it there. Okay, let's see it. Let's see if it showed up. All right, so I'm going to give y'all cosmic directions so you can find your way. Oh, it worked. Okay, so you can find your way over to the after party, and I'm going to give you some instructions. Let me see. Okay. Right. Okay, so the after party is going to start at 2. We're going to say it in Central Time. It's going to start at 1:22 a.m. Dang it. It's going to start at 1:22 a.m., which is 2:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Now, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to, for most of you, the after party, and some of you have been in this space, the after party is going to be over on AMP. A-M-P. Here is the link. You're going to have to download the app. If you have Android or iPhone, you can download the app and you will be able to come over on AMP. Now, the show won't go live until 1:22. That's when we're going to go live. Now, if you have iPhone, there is a chat room over there. We're going to hear music over there. I'm going to get us nice and set up. Some of you who's on the text line, you got invited to the sacred temple over there. We're going back over to the sacred temple over there. And you all have hung out with me over on AMP. But if you're not on the text line, then you don't know about the sacred temple. Or maybe you missed that text message and just thought Ms.Blue was over there just chit. AMP is an app. So when you get over there, I will explain it to you. It's kind of like Clubhouse. I don't know if you can get it on your laptop. You can see, but attempt to see if you can get it. But typically, you're going to have to do it on your phone. If you have an iPhone or if you have one of the more modern Macs or iPads, you will be able to get it on there. If you have an older one, you won't be able to. You're going to have to use your phone. So you're going to be able to do this. I don't know if you all know, a couple of months ago when I opened up one of these, this is one of my sacred temples where I kept telling y'all I'm so amped for tonight. That's when I started going over there on AMP. Just didn't get a chance to get around to it, but I'll explain the story even more. But that's where we're going to be. And it's called After Hours Party. And you will see me, Ms.Blue, over there. So we're going to end the show right here. And we're going to have the after party over in the sacred temple over there. And for those of you who've been there before, you can help others kind of skedaddle themselves to get themselves on over there. But I will see you all there. And you told us good night. Yes. And for those of you who can't make it, it's okay. We love you all. The replay will be up after for the after party as well. Don't forget to come back. I love you all. Happy solar eclipse. Time for us to take our power back and to be living in our authentic, unique, specialized, pure power with love, with grace, with ease, with a pure heart, and with a clear mind. Ashe to the ancestors and peace and love. So yeah, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to see you all over there. I'm going to go get myself all set up.